Tony's floating in space as Iron Man, fixing up a Stark satellite. Because when you're a genius billionaire, who else are you going to call for tech support? When out of nowhere, a holographic Dr. Doom pops up like an unwanted Zoom call. Doom's not messing around either. He urgently commands Tony to get to his castle in Latveria. Now, Tony being Tony, he heads straight there. And what does he find? Doom's castle under full-on assault by his own people. Picture pitchforks and torches, only with a lot more tanks and missiles. Tony sneaks inside and finds Doom fiddling with a neutron pulse engine, clearly getting ready to wipe out the whole angry mob. Tony, in his usual charming way, pleads for their lives. And shockingly, Doom actually listens, giving Tony a solid 10 minutes, the time it would take to prepare the neutron weapon, to try and save them. So, off goes Shellhead, blasting over the battlefield like he's at an air show, destroying planes, missiles, and even tanks. He scares the soldiers into a full-on retreat like he's their worst nightmare. Mission accomplished, right? Well, not quite. Back in the castle, Doom spills the beans. Apparently, Mephisto has figured out a way to fast-track the end of the world. Yep, just your typical Tuesday. Doom's modified his time cube for interdimensional travel and has these nifty little remote transmitters to call the cube back when needed. Tony, ever the skeptic, checks for tricks, but everything seems legit. So off they go. Next thing they know, they're in a hellscape that looks like a twisted mashup of Dante's Inferno and one of those mind-bending M.C. Escher drawings. And surprise, they're immediately attacked by gelatinous blobs straight out of a nightmare. Using their weapons to fend off the goo monsters, they make a mad dash into an office with a sign that reads, Manager. And guess who's inside? It's Mephisto himself, lounging like he's the host of a late-night talk show. Mephisto, ever the gracious villain, hands Doom a tiny metal object. Doom smirks, hops into the time cube, and vanishes in a flash. Tony, realizing he's been played, tries to use his escape device, only to find it's a total dud. Turns out, Doom traded Iron Man to Mephisto for that shiny little metal sliver. What do you think Tony should do next?